Hello, this is Against the Tide TV from Poland. Monika Chojecka.
Maciej Stadnicki.
And together with us is Paul Crow Jr., a producer of a film, Trump 2024, The World After Trump, and a chairman for Cinemills Corporation. It's a pleasure to have you in our TV.
Thank you. It's an honor to be here. It truly is.
Oh, thank you.
Sir, our first question is, how will you vote in this election?
Well, that's a great question. I mean, obviously, I don't want to tip my hand, but clearly, after producing this film called Trump 2024, I am going to vote for Donald Trump. You know, Trump, and I'm 60 years old, so I have voted in, I think, probably about 10 or 12 different elections in my lifetime. Our president, as you know, runs in 4-year stretches. But this has been one of the most interesting elections, certainly in my lifetime. Very divisive, very polarizing. And Trump is a different breed of cat, as we say in America. He's not your typical politician. He's a businessman. And I think that has it's shaken our political system up quite a bit, because he's not your typical politician. He's not your typical president. But I honor what he stands for, and I honor what he has done.
And, sir, how would you encourage Americans to vote for President Trump?
Well, what I say is very simple. It's very, you vote the policies. Trump has a very, tough personality. He doesn't come off, as the slick, smooth talking politician like some of our presidents in the past. I don't vote for a personality. I didn't vote for Donald Trump to be the pastor of my church or a religious leader. I voted for him to be president based on what he stands for, based on what he wants to do for our economy, based on his stand on Israel, based on abortion and defending the right to life for, children that are in the womb. I vote for policy. I don't vote for personality, because he rubs a lot of people the wrong way. Like I said, he's not a politician. He came out of the business world. And for our economy right now, as we come out of COVID and some of the economic challenges that we're having here in the United States, I really don't think there's a better person right now to be our president than Donald Trump.
Sir, you are a Christian. Why should Christians vote for Trump? Isn't it better to stay home this Tuesday?
It's very simple. Joe Biden is heading us into what we understand to be socialism. Now, I don't know what your political setup is there in Poland, but we explore in this film, Trump 2024, what is socialism? What is a socialistic slide? Listen, everybody wants free everything. Everybody wants free food. They want free health care. They want free education. But if you head down that road, what does it lead to? And we explore that in our film, Trump 2024. Look at Argentina. Argentina was, and Venezuela was one of the most prosperous nations in the world until they went and flipped to socialism. And now people are starving, their economy's in ruins. So socialism is not the answer. I have always believed that the capitalistic setup that built America, that built this country, is what we need to continue and to stay with. Listen, everybody knows that America needs to be improved. Every country needs their political system improved. I don't think America needs to be changed. I don't think we need to move towards socialism. And a vote for Biden heads us in that direction. And again, voting for Trump keeps us, on the path that I think is what made America great. So as a Christian, though, and as a man of faith, Trump also defends the unborn. he is standing for abortion and making abortion harder to get, and defending the rights of the unborn. That's a very important issue for Christians. The other that's key for Christians is Israel, our stand with Israel and protecting that little nation in the Middle East. And he wants to do that, and I honor him for that also.
But sir, why socialism is so bad? How would you explain that to Christians?
Well, what I explain would be to watch our film, because what happens is when we examine South America, that right now, like I said, in Argentina, there are dollar bills, their currency, their dollars, I think their pesos, are literally blowing in the street because their dollars are worthless. Their economy has completely crashed. So a slide towards socialism, even though it sounds good on paper, and all the young people, like I said, want free everything. They want free education, healthcare. It leads to disaster. Margaret Thatcher, the head of England, she was the Prime Minister of England in the 80s, said, socialism is great until you run out of other people's money. And that is what is the ultimate demise in a socialistic society. You can tax the rich all you want, but eventually they're going to run out of money and your economy is going to crash.
Oh, yes.
Sir, why did you do the film Trump 2024?
Now, it's a great question, because I did it because the secular press here in America will not give this guy a fair shake. If you are judging who Donald Trump is based on what you're seeing in the secular media here in America, you're not seeing the whole story. Our press and our liberal press has been trying to tear this guy down for 4 years. You had the garbage, Russia collusion, you had impeachment, you had all of this garbage that was coming against this man. Yet in the 4 years he's been in office, he's still gotten more done than any other president, at least in my lifetime. So I honor the man for pushing through. You know, in America, we have freedom of press, and they have used their freedom for 4 years to tear this man down. I don't know if that would fly in Poland or not. If all of the press was really trying to tear your president down or divide your country. But this man has stood strong. He's a fighter. He's a battler. He will stand for what he believes in, and he gets things done. I vote for somebody that gets things done, not just talks pretty words.
The only Polish television who were for Donald Trump in the past elections, and we pray for Donald Trump, not for a victory of Hillary Clinton. And thanks God, Donald Trump became a president. And I want to ask you about Christians and politics, because my father, Pastor Paweł Chojecki, the editor-in-chief against the TV, speaks a lot of that Christian should be engaged in social and political life, but many Christians, evangelical Christians in Poland, say that it's not truth, and engaging in politics as a Christian is as a bad thing. What would you respond to these Christians?
Yeah, no, it's a question. You know, Jesus himself said, "Render unto Caesar that is Caesar's." That means Jesus said, pay your taxes, honor those that are put in power above you. But listen, in America, if you don't vote, you're going to be ruled by those who do vote. And I think that's going to hold true not only in America, but any country, that our vote is our voice, and Christians should have a voice. I have encouraged here in Christian TV and all of the media outlets that I'm involved in, that Christians must be involved in politics, not just running for president. Christians should be involved in all levels of government. They should be involved in the school boards, in educational systems. They should run for city council, run for county, run for, we need the influence of good Christian people involved in our political system, because if we don't, then we are going to be ruled by those who do.
Thank you so much, sir, for your time and for the great encouragement. Many thanks also to Bill Harity for organizing this interview.
Yes. Bill was the executive producer of the film. I was the director of photography and one of the producers and one of the organizers. And then the third person was a guy named Dwight Thompson Jr. He edited it. But I encourage anyone and everyone to watch, because the title was based on Trump 2024, and that the title means we don't want Trump elected in 2024. We know, his term will be over. What will America look like in 2024 with or without Donald Trump? And that's the point of this movie. That's why we did it. And I think it'll be educational even before and after the election. Now, we're praying that he gets reelected for 4 more years. But, if not, it is going to point what will 2024 look like, either way. And the film, I think, for people around the world is educational. They say that, when America sneezes, the world catches cold. And I understand your fascination, I think, with the American political system.
Yeah, and about your freedom, because in Polish heart there is a freedom, but our government is not so well. Thank you so much. It was Paul Crouch Jr., film producer, producer of Trump 2024. Thank you so much for your time, and we will pray for you and pray for President Trump and for America.
Thank you. Blessings to you too. Appreciate it.
Good luck on Tuesday. It was Against the Tide TV. Eunika Chojecka.
Maciej Stadnicki.
See you soon.
When free world, especially the United States of America, is being attacked by the CCP virus and the Antifa brawls on an unprecedented scale, President Trump has referred to the fundamental values of America, the Church and the Bible. When the evil empire wants to win the battle for the souls and minds of people around the world, we Christians cannot stand aside. The fall of Christian America will mark the end of Christian civilization around the world. Great politics does not take place only among leaders and in diplomatic salons. Primarily, it takes place in you. Your opinions, your declarations matter. A great river would not exist if it were not created by millions of drops. You and I can do something together to bear witness to the truth, to resist evil, and to support people who are fighting in the first line of defense for our civilization. Join the Christians for USA campaign. Take a photo of yourself with the Bible to show your support for the Christian foundations of America and President Donald Trump. May God bless you, and God bless America.